want you to know that Ray Rastelli is about to cut into a 5-ounce Black Angus sirloin steak.
Oh.
I want you just to think about that for a second and think, you know what, if I were at a steakhouse, how much would that be? Because in our pack up that we have today, you're gonna get 10 of these, 10 of the 5-ounce Black Angus sirloin steaks, plus 10 triple beef burgers for $5.49 a piece. This is $5.49.
That's great.
Pretend you went to a drive-through and got some, who knows what it is. This is sirloin steak. It's M98626. This is a ready, set, go run. I don't care what you're doing for the rest of the show. This is a put it in your cart and check out.
Yeah.
If you are a meat lover, carnivore like me, this is an offer not to be missed. Because guess what? You're gonna barbecue, right? You're gonna put some burgers on the grill. Are they gonna be brisket? Are they gonna be short rib? Are they gonna be chuck? This triple blend that actually plumps when you cook it. It doesn't shrink down. Each one of these 4 ounces, 10 of those, and then 10 of the 5-ounce sirloin steaks in that Black Angus. Price goes up, easy pay goes away at the end of the day. We're under 110, it should be 133, and dare I say, even that feels low. So we're $23 off right now in this moment. $22 gets it home, ships for free. There is an auto delivery, which is every 60 days, which I say, lock in and you hedge your bets against whatever happens to prices of protein for the next 12 months. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So Ray Rastelli is here, friend.
It is great to be here. Happy Independence Day. And
yes.
We brought you something really for the grill. I love the way you just cut that with a fork, Rachel.
Yes, I do.
So I didn't have to do that. But that's what I love about the sirloin steak. It's Black Angus. It's been aged for 28 days. And the nicest part about it is there is 0 fat on it. I sliced the entire steak here because this is one steak. It's 5 ounces. But you'll notice there's not 1 ounce of fat on this steak.
Yeah.
Every slice will look exactly like that, right? And this is just a medium cooked absolutely perfect. The culinary team did a great job, and of course
it's seasoned beautifully.
And you are
I
getting
love
the
that you did that.
seasonings coming with it, right? You just drop that seasoning right on top. But that's the very first item, Alberti, that I brought here almost 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's still here, and it's still a QVC favorite. So I love that we've been able to bring this. It's wonderful on a grill, but as you know, I call this the everything steak because you can do anything and everything with the sirloin steak, whether it is on a kebab, whether you do it as fajita, whether you do it in a bolognese. There's so many things you can do with it. So
even like little tacos.
I think you could put these right on that salad over there.
That's exactly where I was going to go.
Ray, here's one thing that I probably can bet on. I probably can bet that when you launched this here 9 years ago, it wasn't $5.49 a steak.
How does that happen?
That's right.
I don't know how that's possible, but today we have it for you at a today-only price, $22. Now, we're already getting busy. This is our #1 food brand here at QVC. Look at how simple that was, right? And by the way, you know what I love about cooking a steak like this?
Yum.
You don't have to worry about it on the grill. It's like simple, easy. How many minutes on each side?
It's going to, from thaw, and I always recommend you thaw your steak out. It's going to take about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and you're done. Drop your seasoning on top, slice it like I just did, because they're all individually vacuum packaged as well.
Yeah, they're all individually vacuum packaged. We'll jump over to the triple blend burger for a second, because I want you to know you're not only getting the steaks, you're also getting the 4 ounce of the triple blend burger. Let's talk about that. That's a recipe that Ray gives us, and the way that it actually cooks is something that the Rastelli steaks do that's different than other burgers.
Yes, and what's special about this, Rachel, is that this is what I call the butcher's burger. And the reason I created this burger is because of what it's made of. It's made with 3 different types of Black Angus. It's the chuck, it's the short rib, and it's the brisket. Now, they're what I consider the 3 T's, right? Texture, tenderness, and taste. It's just incredible. That short rib gives you an incredible amount of flavor. The chuck gives you the tenderness. And of course, this is how we make it. We make these great little noodles out of it. Every one of these then is just pressed. Now you see how we lightly press that? That's why our burgers
That's a baby
plump,
press.
right? It is. It's not a hard press. And of course, here's what happens. On the Rastelli burger, you can see it actually steams from the inside out. And when it steams, it means it keeps the juices inside instead of in your grill, and it plumps. Whereas a traditional burger, it's going to cook around the outside, the edges are going to get burnt, the juices are going to go into your grill, and you're going to have pretty much a hard hockey puck. This burger is so what we call loose-knit, that it's plumping. So remember, this I recommend you cook from frozen. So right out of the packet, drop it on your grill, and about 4 minutes later, you're gonna get some moisture on top, put the seasoning up, and look at that. Now you get the plump, and it's the one thing I get from all of our QVC family. They say, Ray, how is it that your burger's plump? Well, They plump because of where we start, right? You think about the butcher's blend here, brisket, short rib, and chuck, and then of course folding the meat together. When you fold the meat together, you get that beautiful texture, soft, easy chew, and one that you can cut through with a fork just because it's not dense.
It's a bouncy chew that you get. It is so flavorful. It's meaty and juicy and tender, and we'll share with you where this comes from because Ray, as our neighborhood butcher, always lets us know we want to know the provenance of our meats and chops and what we're getting and where the quality is coming from. You already know what you're going to do with a burger. How do you like your burger? I like mine with ketchup and mustard, a little bit of mayonnaise. I like it with cheese and lettuce and tomato, and I like it with extra sauce if it can be. 350 of these have been snapped up. You're getting 20 pieces of meat. So you get the 5 ounce of the sirloin steaks, 10 of them, 4 ounces on that triple blend beef burger, 10 of them, $5.49. You can't go to a drive-through, Ray Rastelli,
No, you
and
can't.
get a burger that is, you know, a quarter a pound. The little tiny
the
one.
little burger with
Yes,
a little
yes.
patty.
That's really thin, and it's like a little bit, not even a hockey puck. It's just this little flat disky thing. That
It is a disc.
And you don't really know where it came from, what's in it. We do know about this. Think about this. It's a triple blend burger. It starts with the brisket. The brisket is for the texture, and you see the beautiful texture. Then the short rib. You see the marbling inside that short rib? That marbling is what gives us the flavor. It's the juices. And then, of course, the chuck gives us the tenderness. Now, when you go to the sirloin steak, I want you to notice this sirloin steak. You will not find a sirloin steak in your supermarket like this. And the reason for it, we've aged it for 28 days. It's Black Angus, but you'll notice there is no fat on this. We've taken every ounce of fat off of there. And the reason for it, I want you to have that great experience at home that if you went to a great steakhouse, because that's what you would get at a great steakhouse.
Absolutely, and if we even come back here, right, so we've got the steak up here with some shrimp and some new potatoes. We've got burgers with some street corn and watermelon, and then that steak on the kebabs, which is amazing. How do you like your steak? How do you like your burger? All you need to do is start grilling and put out a table of fixings and act like it's a taco night. In the same way that you do for tacos, just throw out the fixings, the mayonnaise, the ketchup, the mustard, the relish, the sauerkraut, the lettuce, and the